Hi, and welcome to the TESmart KVM switch, HDMI 4K 60Hz. This is a switch right here. You've seen me unbox this on my channel, and right now it's running. As you can see, it's online with number 2, and we have also selected here number 2. We can use the remote, and right now what we have online is our Xbox 360. So if I go up here and move the camera up, you can clearly see that the Xbox is working, which is really freaking nice. So I'm gonna go over here. It's a giant mess. There's a lot going on right now. We have our Xbox on, and I just wanted to showcase this because people might want to switch between consoles or don't have enough HDMI ports on their TV or whatever. And it's actually a really nice solution to have this KVM switch by TESmart to swap in between your Xbox or your PlayStation or whatever you have running. Mainly this is being using, or it's going to be used for PCs, of course, for like if you have, for example, 2 PCs and only 1 screen. So that way you can easily swap between the two. Like for instance for streaming, if you want to do that. So that's really actually a very cool solution right here. Again, I'm going to go down a little bit. You can see the switch right there. It's really cool. And yeah, it just works. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to do this live actually. Now we have the Xbox set up right here. Oh, I still have to get used to this whole thing right here. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn on the PS5 and we're going to see what happens next. So I'm going to press the button on my PS5. That's also hooked up. You can hear the beep. It is running right there next to my PC. As you can see, the blue light coming from it. And the cool thing now is that on the switch itself, it says that the other one is now online. So the left tab, it says online. It shows you what has the power. They both have the power right now. And if I want to grab the remote and just switch in between the PlayStation and the Xbox right now, I can do so. So what we're going to do is, it's on channel 1. I'm going to go over here. As you can see, this is the remote. I'm going to press this one. Boom. And poof. It is now going over to the PlayStation 5. This is actually an added bonus, as you can see in my name and my face right there, or my avatar. It's asking me if I want to use a mouse and keyboard, which is also really freaking cool. So I'm going to say I'm using it. So the only thing that I need to do now actually, which I'm going to try and test out, is grab a keyboard and mouse and see if that works on the PlayStation 5. Alright, so again, this is really freaking cool. We now have a keyboard and a mouse, and to make it even more sweeter than it already is, we actually have a wireless keyboard. And it did say that it wanted to connect. Now, the only thing that we need to know now, yeah, it says in the top right screen, keyboard and mouse, or you just barely could have seen it. Now, I'm gonna go lower, we're going to camera. Here's the keyboard. There's the mouse. The mouse is actually through a wire, and the keyboard, as you can see, has no wire. It's completely wireless. Here's actually a dongle, which I thought was from the wireless mouse, but those are the batteries are empty. Here in the back you can clearly see USB cable going in and a wireless receiver. And this is actually for the keyboard. However, I don't know if there's anything that we can do regarding this. So what we're going to try and do is I'm going to go over to a video game right now. So I'm going to turn the screen up. Sorry for this super unprofessional stuff, but I'm doing this live. And again, without a script. Skip. Alright, so the mouse is not doing anything. Do I have to turn off the controller? Maybe that will work. See, it says USB keyboard and USB mouse. So, turn off. Oh, that works. The keyboard seems to work. I don't know if this game is... Okay, so funny thing is, as you can see right now, listen. So that works, yeah? Oh my god, it's so difficult to film with this thing right now because it doesn't have a wide angle lens. So the keyboard works, however the mouse, I don't know if the mouse is gonna work, but the mouse is not working. Keyboard does. So once you're right-handed keyboard, that's all fine. Escape. I guess this game just does not want to do something with a mouse. So I actually have to figure out what kind of games I have that would work with this. But again, if I go into the settings regarding the controller, you can see that there's a mouse, you can see that there's a keyboard. I don't think this one has the settings for mouse and keyboard actually, so I think that's pretty stupid. Yeah, I don't think so. So that's not going to work, but we can see clearly that it works on the PlayStation 5 with your keyboard and your mouse, which is pretty epic if you ask me. So again, now the only thing that I have to do if I want to go back to the Xbox is grab our little remote right here. I'm going to try and use this again. There we go, we got the remote. I'm going to go over to the switcher. Poof! Boom, there we go, Xbox Live. So that's really cool stuff right there. I think this is really amazing stuff. Again, I don't have two PCs, so I can't really test out what I'm doing here regarding the PC stuff. But yeah, this is great. I mean, if I had two PCs, like one for maybe storage regarding recordings of my videos on YouTube or other things that I'm doing, it's actually pretty amazing that you can just go and use this stuff like it is. And they have multiple versions of the KVM switch regarding specific connection types and stuff like that. So that's really freaking cool. So what do I think about the awesome and amazing KVM switch by TESmart? I think it's actually a really cool bit of hardware. Yeah, I mean, it's very clear. You have your on and off switch right here. You have your online where it says where something has power. So that's really cool. You can switch in between the two things with either PC1, PC2, or maybe console 1 and console 2, like I did with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox. Very clicky and responsive button. It has infrared. It shows you the mode with the color LED. You have your L and R out right here if you want to get some audio that way. It's powered, of course, by a DC 5 volt on the back right here. It has a output, which is your main screen that you want to check it with. It has your USB 2.0, which is for maybe charging your phone or putting something like an extra accessory in there or whatever. And then you have your dedicated keyboard and mouse USB plugs right there. And the only thing that I have a little bit of a drawback about is that the HDMI input right here, the 1 and the 2 HDMI input, it has both of them need extra power, as you can see right here while I'm flipping you off. So that's the only thing that I can think about that I see as a minus point. That the HDMI cables also need extra power to convey towards the other thing that you use. So we're going to grab the cables real quick. I have them right here, all jumbled up in a mess because I've been busy, of course, just now with filming the consoles. As I do not have two PCs right now at my disposal. It's actually something that I would like to do or get in the future, where I have a streaming PC and a work PC. So here we go. This is a cable right here. It's your 4K HDMI cable, and one is for power, which goes back into the KVM switch right here, and the other is the HDMI that goes into your console, for example the PlayStation 5, but also that needs extra USB power. So again, that's the only drawback that I can find, where I think, well, maybe it would have been better if they could find a way where you don't have these extra cables, these power things that they need. Maybe you could just run it through the HDMI. I don't know if that's actually possible, maybe not, But, you know, that's just me thinking about the whole cable situation. The cable is long enough. I think it's a meter and a half. Let's see. Yeah, maybe a meter, meter and a half, something like that. Maybe a meter and a quarter. Still, very good cables. Also, the power cable, not a giant like power brick, as you can see. It's just a simple DC plug with your power adapter right here. So that's also very nice. And then we have the little remote right here. What can I say about the remote? It's super simple. It looks nice. They don't supply batteries. The remote control does not come with a battery. Please install AAA batteries before use. So maybe you could just put in some AAA batteries. I don't think they actually can because of the whole shipping debacle where everybody says if you're shipping with batteries or like lithium ion and all that stuff, you have to pay a specific grade or something. I don't know. But this is self-explanatory. You just put in two. I'm trying to get it. Sorry, I'm trying to get it through the light. Again, just two AA batteries. One slides in here and the other one just pops up on the top. Then you just put your little slide over it. And it's very responsive. So again, what can I say about this? I think it's really amazing. Especially the fact that I can put a mouse and a keyboard on this thing. Even if I'm not switching in between consoles or the PC or whatever. I think it's pretty amazing that I can put mouse and a keyboard on here, and if I find a game that supports that, I can actually play with a mouse and keyboard on my PlayStation. So what I think this is actually also handy for is if I have my PC screen right there, which is of course the Samsung G7, the Odyssey. I could actually just bridge the PlayStation 5, and split this into here, and then use the PC and the PlayStation 5 on just one input on the on my Samsung G7. Of course, we live in a world where we have TVs and monitors with multiple HDMI or DisplayPort connections. But if you have two PCs, I think this is actually the best choice for that. Again, with just the simplicity and the fact that you can swap in and out between, like if you're streaming or if you need to work or check out a video or something like that. It's better to have this than to have, say, two PCs all connected to your screen, and that you still have to use the little button on the monitor itself to switch in between certain channels regarding HDMI or DisplayPort. I think this is way more convenient to use. And also that it has an added bonus that you can use your mouse and keyboard on your PlayStation or other console that you want to use of your choice. So that's actually really cool. So all in all, I want to just thank TESmart for sending me this. I know we've had a little bit of a email chain back and forth because they were asking where's the video you did the unboxing, which was nice, and we wanted to see the review. Again, I'm sorry that I don't have two PCs right now, which this seems that it's intended for, even though you can use it for so many other things. Again, I just want to thank you, TESmart, for sending me this, giving me the chance to review this, use this, and see how good your quality items actually are, and I know that they are very good, so I'm really happy with this. Maybe I can, see in the future if I can give this away to some lucky winner, or maybe I can get a streaming PC or another PC for myself and put this to good use. Either way, I apologize that it took a little bit longer for me to make this video. There's a lot going on in my life. I can't disclose any private information. You already know this. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe. If you're still here at the end of the video, thank you very much. Go to TESmart and see what they have to offer for you. They definitely have a lot of cool products on their website, so go check that out.